Time appropriate greetings. Hope everyone's had a great day. So, first, I want to start today with a disclaimer. I do not own this site, but I think this tutorial was pretty good, and as we kind of scroll through and talk, I think you'll understand a little bit more of why I'm showing you this particular tutorial page. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans. This is sort of what we've been building with our Tails distribution. Now, this gentleman's plan is, as you read through here on your own if you'd like, he takes a micro SD card with a USB reader and puts it in a little true capsule cache stash, and then takes the Bitcoin symbol off an ASIC miner and shoves it on there. Now, as you see here in the middle of the screen now, he has a couple of them, and he talks about doing multi-sig keys for those. But this is what I want to draw your attention to, is what he considers storing on that card. This is what we have kind of been building our Tails distribution for. And what's great about our Tails distribution is that if we plug that drive in, so with our Tails we have two. We've got a hot and a cold. And I will tell you, you should have a hot and a cold. The cold never touches the networks. The hot is what you use when you want anonymity on the networks and want to use those wallets. You have cold storage wallets, and then you have hot storage wallets on your active Tails distro. Now, on your cold distros, I do think having a copy of our white papers is going to be good, and that's something that if you want to put on yours, you can go ahead and do that. Here in the near future, when I go to build out my personal drives, because I'm still doing some research on some other things, and I may change how I'm doing some things. But I will have the white paper for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I don't believe that a spreadsheet with your public addresses and encrypted private keys is as necessary. And here's the thing. If this is a cold backup for your personal usage, that spreadsheet should be built into a watch-only wallet or some other system. It shouldn't be a spreadsheet. It could be your paper wallets. It could be some other thing that you're putting that to. If it's your hot wallets, why do you have a spreadsheet of it? You should not have more in a wallet than you're willing to lose unless it's a cold wallet that the addresses are never touching the network. Personal opinion off my piece of cardboard here. Having backups of your hot wallets, if this is not a distro that you're going to be doing nefarious things with, if you're going to be doing some off-grid stuff, you should know your security implications a lot better than what I'm going to explain. He says a password wallet backup. If you have a password manager and you want to do a backup of it, that's great. Know your OPSEC, know what your attack methods can be. Google two-factor authentication temporary codes. Again, that's a use at your own risk, as well as a backup restore program. So our backup and restore program is technically going to be Tails. You could throw an ISO on there if your thing's big enough to do a restore of any operating system. So that's our white papers, a couple of wallets. But let's talk about password wallets, two-factor authentication codes, and wallet backups if you're using things like brain wallets and massive diceware like passwords. You need to have an encryption. And if you feel like a paper wallet would be good for that, we've got an encrypted piece going in. If you have an encrypted methodology for your passphrase, you may want to store that with it just in case you get a bonk on the head. Now, I know personally I will take my long passphrase and do a 2 of 3 key split. And what that method does is you can take your 10 words, and you make 3 columns. And every word you write down 2 times. And as you're writing each word, you go to the next column. So let's pull up something and do a diagram real quick. Clear some obstacle here. So what this methodology would be doing is, let us there. So you have word 1, word 1, word 2. Oh. And then you do word 2, word 3, word 3, and you build down this way each line until you've gone through all your words. And what you do then is split this right down each column, and you take each list somewhere different. And what this makes happen is now you need 2 of all 3 lists to recreate the passphrase. You take that, add an encryption, you've now secured your passphrase against loss, against theft, against, well, you've secured it against some of these things. You still have to take into the implications of what else could happen to you or these things. But this is more so what I've just kind of been, these are things I've been thinking about and questioning with how I do things and how I should be doing things in the future. So I hope you've liked today's discussion. If I may not have been 100% clear on some things, and if you need clarification, go ahead and comment below or contact me. And I hope you've enjoyed the videos so far. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll talk with you later.